ice cream day today. A lot of my viewers have requested that I do an ice cream video. They've been requesting that for a long time now. So today is the day. I got a bowl of Moose Tracks ice cream. I noticed I got the chocolate and the vanilla Moose Tracks now, so I got the vanilla Moose Tracks because I never tried that before. I've got some Magnum bars, the double caramel, and I got something I've seen for years but never tried it. I think it's called MOCHI. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's apparently, I think it might be a Japanese type of ice cream treat or something. Never tried it before, so I'm kind of curious about that. Before I go any further, I got a hot cup of hazelnut coffee as well. The Maxwell House instant coffee. Bought that for my camping trip. So I've got some shout outs. First one is Andre's Rod 88. When I first saw that, I thought it said Andreas, but it's Andre's Rod 88. Brian Vaccaro, Flamey 12, and Kirk Williams. So a big shout out to you people who requested shout outs, and a big shout out to the rest of you as well. Okay? So a big shout out to everyone. So I'm going to try one of these mochi things. It's funny, I went around to 3 stores trying to find Moose Tracks, and I went to one store where I least expected to find it, and there it was sitting right there. Apparently, it's ice cream covered with a rice dough, and it looks like some icing sugar on top. Interesting. I thought it'd be kind of a creamsicle, with the creamsicle coating on it, but it's a dough, a rice dough. No, they had different flavors. They had chocolate and I look like strawberry or whatever. But I wish they had a variety pack so I could have tried different ones. So I got these orange ones. They're very sticky. Very, very sticky. I love these Magnum bars. These are good. These are quite pricey, but they're good. When I was a kid, I used to buy I still do once in a while. I think they call it Revels or Revelos or something like that. And they're less expensive, and they're thinner and smaller. And the coating, the chocolate coating, is not at all as thick as this, but they're still very good. I still like them. It's funny. My mom, she's quite elderly, and I did some shopping for her about a year ago. She wasn't feeling all that great. Normally she'd come in the store with me, but she wasn't feeling very good. So she made me a list. Cat food. It's always at the top of the list. Her cat's is, wide as it is long. It's not malnourished, believe me. And then, of course, milk and bread. She likes cranberry muffins and stuff. That's good coffee. And on the list, there was something. I was looking at it and thinking, what is that? It was like R-U or R-V, no, R-E-V-U. L-L-O or something. I thought, what, to figure out what it was. The thing about doing an ice cream video, it's hard to work with because it melts, obviously. So I went to the store this morning, got my mochi. I think it's pronounced mochi or mochi or mochi, but I went online and somebody pronounced it mochi, so I'm going with that. So I found the mochi. I found these Magnum bars, but I couldn't find the moose tracks. They had every kind of ice cream you can imagine, but not that one, which is really weird because it's always been so popular. So the third store I went to, like I said, it was a smaller type store. I really didn't expect them to have it, but it was along the road of all the stores I was stopping at. It was the third one, and they had it. Like I said, they had the two brands of chocolate and vanilla. Ice cream has really come a long way, you know. There's so many flavors. When I was a kid, it was mostly chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. And my mom would sometimes buy the Neapolitan, you know, the three mixed together. I remember being really little, and ice cream came in these cardboard containers, these brown, like a brown paper bag color, these brown cardboard containers. Some of them were tall like a drum tom-tom, you know, and some of them were like round and shallow like a snare drum, you know, just to give you an idea. My mom would always kind of buy the cheapest ice cream she could get. I don't think she thought there was a difference. Now, to a lot of little kids, there probably isn't a difference, because we did the same thing. We buy a big tub of cheap ice cream. My kids would just gobble it up. You know, myself, I prefer a really good French vanilla, like a good quality ice cream. Two things I don't like to scrimp on is ice cream and coffee. But there's so many flavors of ice cream now, it's just crazy. Chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry for kind of the, you know, the real, the ones that have been around for so long. You know, the Dairy Queen, they have, I'm not sure they still have them, but they used to have these dilly bars. They probably still have dilly bars, but they used to have a plastic stick. They come with a green plastic stick. And some of the plastic sticks, when you finally got down to where there's no ice cream, if it said free, you got a free dilly bar. And that would happen once in a while, you get a free one. So one day I'm walking along, I'm about 12 years old. I look down and I find this dilly bar stick. It's got dirt and crap all over it, and it says free. So I thought, what the heck? I took it to Dairy Queen, and they gave me a free dilly bar. I was stoked. I'll eat another one of these things here. I can put this in here because it might melt on me. This tastes kind of mandarin or apricot or something. It's very interesting. was just 6. But I was saying that ice cream has come a long way with the different flavors. Yeah, there's so many stores nowadays will sell ice cream cones. Sorry about all this racket. Sorry about that. I know that's noisy. A few years ago, there was a place we used to stop off at. It was like a tourist place. They had oh man, I don't know how many kinds of ice cream they had. You name it, they had it. And souvenirs. You buy. There's a gas station there, and you could get hamburgers and whatever. Kind of a rustic log cabin type tourist place on the side of the road. So this a couple years ago, this guy with this big sort of Winnebago travel home, like a Winnebago type thing. He's a couple hundred feet from the gas pumps. He's doing something. Gets some fuel problem or something, and his vehicle caught fire. Now, for some bizarre reason, he thought if he drove his vehicle to the gas pumps, there'd be a fire extinguisher and he could put it out. So he gets in, starts driving. Well, next thing, the fans of flames even more. Next thing, the whole thing's engulfed. He pulls right up to the gas station and then jumps out. Well, everything went from there. I mean, as soon as that happened, they shut the gas off. Everybody scrambled, and the whole entire place just burnt down. It was just unbelievable. Fortunately, nobody was hurt or killed or anything. But the whole place was just gone, right? And so, of course, everybody, kind of jokingly said, well, it's too bad about all the ice cream and all that, But anyway, it was a real disaster, but fortunately, nobody was hurt or injured or killed. But getting back to chocolate strawberry vanilla, I remember when the movie Jaws came out, 1975, I think it was. There was a movie theater somewhere. Can't remember if it was Canada or the United States, but somewhere. They sold ice cream in the movie theater, and they had 3 flavors: Sharklet, Jawberry, and vanilla. That's a good imagination. I remember my daughter. She was born in 1990. When she was about maybe 6 or 7. Around Christmas time, they had these toy ice cream makers. I think it was either Fisher Price or Play School or somebody made these ice cream makers. And she wanted one the worst way for Christmas. So our mom and I thought, well, no problem. We go looking for one. Couldn't find them anywhere. Toys R Us, all these places, we put our name in and to see what we might get a shipment. But we can't guarantee it. You might be after Christmas. Well, that didn't do us any good. So, every year, around the middle of December, My ex and I used to drive down the capital city called Victoria, and we'd spend 2 nights there, and we'd Christmas shop and, go see a movie or eat in restaurants, and just kind of, it was the only time ever that my ex and I got away by ourselves without the kids. 2 days a year. And we thought, well, we'll go down there, we'll find one of those ice cream makers. So we stopped in 2 towns along the way. They didn't have one. Got to Victoria, went to Toy City, Toys R Us, and all these other places. Didn't have any. And my daughter wanted ice cream, make her real bad. Because when they showed it, when they advertised it on TV, she'd come charging in the living room, just stand there and watch it, right? She'd be fixated on it. She really wanted that ice cream maker. So it's getting close to Christmas. We can't find one. So it's one day, I'm talking to my neighbor. And he says, well, I was at Costco. They got a whole bunch of them at Costco. I said, really? Are you sure? He goes, oh yeah. No, I didn't have a Costco membership, but he did, and he offered to take me up there. So it was one day. It's probably around the 20th of December. Hop in his truck, beautiful day. And we drive up there. I love having ice cream with hot coffee, you know what I mean? It's perfect. Chunks of chocolate and all kinds of stuff in here. Really good. Little bits of caramel, chocolate, and peanut butter and stuff. I think I like the vanilla one better because the ice cream actually tastes really good. They're both good though. So anyways, we go to Costco. Sure enough, they got a big huge display. I couldn't believe it. So I grabbed one, paid for it. Wow, I couldn't believe we got one. I really felt like the hero. Mind you, it was my neighbor that was the hero. Okay, here comes some more of that. Mochi. Some more mochi. The rice dough is really kind of, it almost tastes like raw dough. It's kind of chewy and everything. But it's good, it's interesting. So of course, Christmas morning she gets her ice cream maker. She's stoked. So you'd buy this half and half ice, or half and half cream, and you'd put in the little thing, the little cylinder, and just turn it like that with ice. And just to make ice cream for everybody, we had these little plastic spoons, you know. Kids grow up too fast. I've had a few people lately inform me that they've got a new baby, either for the first time or second time or whatever, but I always tell them, treasure those moments, my friends, because those kids will grow up so fast. Before you know it, those kids will be 30. the summer. I never go there in the winter. And for years it was always a blizzard. I never ate my first blizzard until 1989. And my son and I were going camping. He was 4, he just turned 4. We were going camping on Salt Spring Island. And we stopped at a Dairy Queen in one of the neighboring towns. And I had heard about blizzards, but didn't really know what they were. I wasn't sure if it appealed to me, so I got us each a large blizzard. Well, that was a mistake because a large is huge, right? And so we did our best to. I mean, they were good. They're very tasty. I think it was an Oreo cookie blizzard, but we couldn't finish them. But I knew right then that I liked blizzards. So I'd go to the Dairy Queen and I'd get myself an orange blizzard. Not an orange blizzard. A Score Bar blizzard. Because I used to get the Oreo blizzards. I saw the color orange here, so I was thinking orange, but because the Oreo ones are good, but I want something a little bit different, you know. I mean, you get tired of the same thing after a while. So I got Score Bar, which is like a caramel chocolate type thing, and that was my go-to for years. I got just a small one. All you need is a small one. You don't need a big, huge one, right? So I get the small ones. And I'd try different ones. One day I went in and I said, do you have like a pina colada blizzard? They said, no, but we could make you whatever you want. You know, like a custom type blizzard. Oh, that's cool. So I said, you know, pineapple and coconut is really all I want. So they said, you want some banana there? I said, okay, sure. So I threw in some banana with my pineapple and coconut. And that was really good, but I realized the banana wasn't really necessary, so I would just have pineapple and coconut blizzards. I did that for years as well. I really liked them. I used to like going to Dairy Queen. Sometimes I'd go in there, have a large coffee, small blizzard, and I'd read the newspaper. But of course, along came COVID. No more newspapers, no more going inside, and blah, blah, blah. When I go there, they still don't have any newspapers. It's kind of weird, but I used to like that, you know, hot cup of coffee and ice cream. But a few years ago, I was driving along at the stoplight, look over, and some guy's eating a caramel dipped ice cream cone, and it looks so good. So this one day, I was at Dairy Queen, I ordered one, just a small one. And it was really good. I love the crunch of the coating of the caramel, then you get the ice cream. Same with the chocolate. I sometimes get the chocolate. And it's funny because I was never much for ice cream cones. But I just love the texture of that. You know, like the chocolate dip or the caramel dip, you just bite into it, it's got that, just that texture, that crunch, you know, and then it's just so nice. You know, before I retired, the company we dealt with was called Chapman's ice cream maker. And you could get almost any kind of ice cream you want for any kind of occasion. So for July 1st, which is Canada Day, we used to get these, you know, like the cartons of ice cream, kind of like a brick but bigger. And when you took it out and you sliced it, you sliced about maybe 3/8 of an inch thick, and it was a Canada flag. So that was good for Canada Day. It was perfect. And they had Halloween, you know, like the Tiger's Eye or Black Cat or whatever, you know, orange with black licorice and whatever, you know. And sea salt caramel. They had really good ice cream. It was very good. A lot of varieties. And the elders, the residents, that's one thing they all loved was ice cream. They just loved it. When I was in New York, oops. this lady I was dating at the time. We went there for a week. And quite often we'd go our own separate ways, and I'd just take pictures. She didn't take pictures at all, well, not really. And I was totally into taking a lot of pictures, and she was one of these people, I mentioned this before in one of my videos, where we get up in the morning and she was not a real breakfast person, but if she did, you want yogurt and blueberries, that kind of thing. That's where I want like a real breakfast. I want, bacon, eggs, toast, ham, sausage, hash browns. And so I'd go and have breakfast by myself. So we kind of got used to going off and doing our own thing. Not always, but once in a while. Because she liked to shop, and I wasn't into going to, shopping for a bathing suit or a dress shop or a shoe store. I don't know how many shoe stores in New York, but I bet you that woman went into every one of them at least 3 times. Oh my gosh. So it was one day, I went to Macy's department store. I'd never been there before. I'd never been to New York before. So I go there. They still got some old wooden escalators, and very cool old store, lots of floors, very big. So I went to one floor. They had a bit of a food fair up there. They had a Ben and Jerry's. So I had Ben and Jerry's. You could buy it here. I saw it this morning. They had all kinds of flavors of Ben and Jerry's, but they had a Cherry Garcia. So I had a Cherry Garcia. It was very tasty. That's good moose tracks. I like this vanilla moose tracks. So that was really cool. Very cool store. I saw a woman working there, cashier. I wanted to ask her how old she was because she was very well dressed, very elegant. I'm sure she had to be late 70s. I would be a bit surprised if she was like 80 or something, but she was very good at what she did, very on the ball, really doing her thing, And I thought, wow, that's so cool that somebody at that age still wants to work and is still able to. But she was very pleasant. I thought pretty much everybody in New York was very friendly. I should have brought a plastic spoon over here with me. But I don't want to make too much noise scraping my bowl. I really don't eat a lot of ice cream, but when I do, it's nice to have something good, I remember when we lived in Saskatoon, my sister was 3 years older. I was probably 7 or 8, and she was, 11, 12, whatever. And we had a neighbor who had a blender, and my mom asked the lady if she could bring her blender over and make some milkshakes for us. And so she did. So we had the ice cream and the milk, and the lady made milkshakes. I just thought that was fabulous, I remember the lady was like, I don't know who she was, but she was very friendly, and she had no problem bringing her blender over, and I could tell by the look on her face, like seeing us smile so much, and seeing our joy, That was good. Yeah, moose tracks. There used to be one called Mega Moose Tracks. I haven't seen that in a while. I think sometimes certain ice creams just get discontinued, you know. There used to be this thing years ago, probably about 30 years ago. I used to see it advertised on American TV, and it was kind of like, sort of like an ice cream thing, kind of looked kind of like a log, but more like a long cake. And I had kind of like sort of like layers of wafer and stuff, and it looked so good, and I went looking for it. Could never find it. And then one day they started selling it, and you could buy it for years up here. Then I noticed one day it just vanished again. So I remember buying lots of those. They were very good. You know what I really like is Dairy Queen ice cream cake. You know, that chocolate fudge part with a little, you know, it's kind of like little Oreo bits or something, whatever that is, like crumble. You know, oh man, that's so good. Dairy Queen ice cream cake is so good. A lot of stores sell them. I remember we made ice cream cake. It's actually very easy to do. If you just got like one of those round cylinder type things, it's very easy. Just put your own ice cream in there. What we would do is we would like mix it up in a big huge blender, so it's kind of almost like soft serve, and just pour the layers in, and it's actually, and then just refreeze it obviously, and it's very easy to make. Put anything you want, you know, because we used to buy like the big Oreo crumbs, you know, in a big huge box, and whatever else you want, you know, so you can put peanut butter in there or anything. So that mochi, I'd like to try different flavors. I'd like to try the chocolate one, you know. I mean, the only thing that really makes it different is that rice dough on the outside. It's different, you know. Kind of cool. I thought they'd be bigger. They're kind of small. Maybe if I get a chocolate one, I could use it for a hockey puck or something. But anyways, it was very interesting. Yeah. Ice cream, man. You know, could you imagine if your doctor said, I got some bad news for you. You can no longer eat ice cream. You know, if my doctor said that to me, I'd be like, is he talking to me? I don't think so. Wow, that was good coffee too. Like I said, I bought that coffee for my camping trip. I'm not normally crazy about stuff like that, but it's you know, it's got everything there, like the flavor. It's got a lot of sugar in it. You know, it's really sweet, but it actually does have a real good coffee flavor. You know what's pretty kind of funny is I never put sugar in my coffee at home. I only put sugar in coffee in restaurants, which is kind of funny, huh? You know, and I like these type of things once in a while, but when I make coffee at home, which is like every day, you know, I never have sugar in it. But yesterday, my buddy John and I went out to for a meal. We do that every few weeks. Always go to the same restaurant, nice little Italian place, and I had 3 cups of coffee, and I put a pack of sugar each time, you know. I guess when I have coffee in a restaurant, maybe it's kind of like a dessert or something. I'm not sure why I do that, you know, but I never do it anywhere else. Weird. Yeah, well, that's about all I have to say about ice cream. You scream ice cream. We all scream for ice cream. Well, I'm probably going to skip lunch. That was quite filling. Very rich too. I would definitely buy all those things again. Those MAGNUM bars, I love those. Those are good. And that moose track's very good. And the MOCHI, like I said, they're very interesting. I like them, very tasty, but I want to try some different ones too. I wish they would have had a variety pack of, you know, the different kinds. That would have been perfect, you know. But the 3 that I ate, it came in a pack of 6. I could have ate all 6. But I just wasn't sure what they'd be like. So I'll save the other 3 for another video sometime. Yeah. Okay, my friends, there it is, an ice cream video. Okay, when it comes to shoutouts, love doing shoutouts, but just be patient, okay? Because like a lot of times, as I've said many times, I record my videos ahead of time, so you may not hear your shoutout for a week or 10 days or something, okay? So just be aware of that, and comments, I get to them when I can, okay? So in the meantime, you look after yourselves, look after each amazing. I love you all. Take care, my friends.